Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Mike Tudor, and this is CantoPanda, where we make learning Cantonese fun and easy. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to order food and drinks in Cantonese. Imagine you're in a Hong Kong cafe or dim sum restaurant, and these phrases will be super useful. And you can then go to our free CantoPanda web app to practice and memorize these materials. So now let's grab a notebook and let's get started. First, let's start off with seeing the menu. So if you want to ask for the menu, you could say 唔該，俾個 menu 我睇。唔該，俾個 menu 我睇。唔該 means excuse me or please. 俾個 menu 我睇 means give me the menu to look at. So, 俾個 means give me in this case. Menu is basically the English word. For Cantonese, you could also say 菜單, 菜單. But if you say menu, it's easier and they would understand what you're talking about. 我睇 means me look. So 唔該俾個 menu 我睇 means excuse me, can you please give me the menu? Next, let us order drinks. So first, if I want to say excuse me, I would like a cup of coffee, then I would say 唔該我想要一杯咖啡。唔該我想要一杯咖啡。Also, if I want to say, excuse me, I would like a cup of tea instead, then I would say, 唔該我想要一杯茶。唔該我想要一杯茶。Now, the new vocabulary in this case is 一杯. So, what does 一杯means? Well, 一杯means one cup, where 一 is the word for one, and 杯 is cup, which is the counting word for drinks. So now you can replace the drink word with whatever that you want. So for example, if I want a cup of water is 一杯水, or a cup of milk tea is 一杯奶茶. So now, let's practice some of the counting words in order to pair it with the ordering vocabulary that we just learned. So we want to say a cup of, or a bowl of noodles. A bowl of noodles, we would say 一碗麵. 一碗麵, where 碗 means a bowl. Now this only works with when your noodles are in soup. If you want fried noodles, for example, then it would be 一碟麵. 一碟麵, where 碟 means a dish. So this will be the same for, let's say, fried rice, for example, where fried rice, you would say a dish of fried rice, which is 一碟炒飯. 一碟炒飯. Oh, but if you order for rice, for example, it would be a bowl of rice. So you would say 一碗飯. 一碗飯. Confusing, right? Now, if I want to say, I want one bun, or one bun, how do I count one bun? It would be 一個包, where 個 is the counting object for a thing in general. So for example, a person, it will be 一個人. 一個人. The word 個 could actually be used for a lot of things for counting. And in fact, if you're not too good in knowing what kind of counting words that you need to use in Cantonese, using go can work for everything. Like, people know that you will not be like a natural speaker in Cantonese, but they would understand what you are saying. So using go if you are trying to express something of counting is actually good. Now, one thing I want to point out is, for example, if you want to count cup noodles, for example, you might think that, oh, cup noodles is in a cup. So I would say yat bui mein, right? Because bui mein means cup noodle, where bui is cup and mein is noodle. Now the answer is wrong. When we say 1 cup noodle, we would say yat go bui mein. Yat go bui mein. So, if you want to say something that is just an arbitrary amount instead of like a absolute amount, for example, instead of like 1個 or 2個 or 3個, you want to just say a little bit, right? Then you'll be using the word 啲. This word means a little bit or some. So for example, if I want to say, can you please give me some water? Then you would say, 唔該，俾啲水我。唔該，俾啲水我。Where 俾啲 means give a little. Now, there are a lot of counting vocabulary. And it's going to be a set of video of its own if I go over every single one. So just make sure that if you want to count particular vocabularies, you should make sure that you use the right counting or just use the word go. And finally, let's go over some very useful phrases while you are at the restaurant. So for example, if I want to say I want to order food, you can say 我想點餐. 我想點餐. Where 點餐 means I want to order food. 點餐. When people are asking you, how is the food? Then you could say 好好食. 好好食. Or 多謝. 好好食. Where 多謝 means thank you. And 好好食 means it's very delicious. Remember, you could also say 好食, but a lot of times you might want to emphasize very delicious, so you add another 好 in the onset. So instead of 好食, you could say 好好食. But both works. Now, if you want to say you need it faster, then you could say 要快啲. 唔該. 要快啲. 唔該. Where 要快啲 means need faster or need a little bit faster. Now with these phrases, you can now sit down at a restaurant, ask for the menu, order food and drinks, and even compliment the meal. So try practicing them out loud, and next time you go to a Cantonese restaurant, give it a try. And that's it. You just learned a set of useful Cantonese phrases. Now, the best way to practice these is to use them, and that's where the Canto web app comes in. There, you can find flashcards and quizzes for all these words on the app to really lock them into your memory, and the link is in the video description below. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Cantonese lessons. Thanks for watching, and remember, 再見.